Welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach. Today we're taking on Dr. T, or Dr. Terra as he was once previously known, on the 29th of March. We've got our 64 level 18 warriors, I'm pretty sure is what they are. We've got level 20 landing craft, and I am trying to level up, of course, my headquarters as soon as possible, but there's a little while yet for that. So let's get right into the Dr. T stage, which should be on the Volcano Island. I did miss yesterday's little island, or yeah, the island stage actually, but unfortunately couldn't really do too much about that. So over here we can go over on the left hand side. There's plenty of gunboat energy here that we can pick up, but I think with my warriors this will be very easy. I mean, I could just barrage the rest of their headquarters and we'll win pretty easily, but what I'll do is I will let my, you know what, actually scrap that thought. We are going to just barrage the living bejesus out of the headquarters. There we go. I probably should have fled on the right hand side over here and then just moved up along the right hand side if I was a lower level, but thankfully I'm not, so I'm able to do this very, very simply. I've been an offensive only player for a very, very long time. With the Mega Crab, I didn't really want to push too far. I got up to stage 19 and I did very well on stage 19. I could have taken it down in one more attack, but the problem was that, I mean, I was building, I think, my rocket launcher for like a day and 4 hours, and I really didn't need the resources, and I just end up losing resources on my infantry, which I was using Zukas at the time. So yeah, that's why I didn't do that. Over here though, let's go ahead and attack. We're going to drop our warriors on the right hand side over here just to pick up all of this gunboat energy, which is free for us pretty much. Should be pretty easy. Hopefully they don't split up too much. That's alright. And over here we will go ahead and flare onto the sniper tower, and that should be good, hopefully. Although it seems like they're going wherever they choose, but you know what, actually that's not too bad. We'll just do one final smoke on the headquarters and that should be it. Nothing should really get to us. One machine gun fired. And next up, all we've really got to do is just pretty much shock twice on these shock launchers and on that machine gun and cannon, and you'll be all good. I mean, those mortars don't really do too much damage, I find, unless there's plenty of them around where your warriors are, because your warriors, of course, get their health back. In the meantime, though, I've been playing a lot of Jurassic World as well as Clash Royale. I've gotten quite far in Clash Royale. I'm having a lot of fun with that. So, I do want to upload more videos of that, but I'm just not quite sure on how to style my videos and all, but I'll figure it out one way or another. And over here, we can go along the right or left-hand side. I think, well, we've already, well, we can't scout it anymore, but there's that shock launcher over here on the left, so that's going to annoy us. Probably the best idea for me, actually, is just to run around the right hand side, actually. Let's have a good think. I'm going to drop my warriors right over here, and I will quite literally run around the whole map, so, or at least the bottom of the map. So we'll go ahead and destroy all of these supplies. We'll miss that one because that's a little too close to the flamethrower. Flare right down to the bottom. So we'll get, what is that? 6 more gunboat energy because it's 2 for each little supply point, I think. 94. Oh no, it's 3 gunboat energy. Jeez. As you can see, it's been a very long time since I played this. So next up, we're going to flare over to the right hand side. Definitely doing this the long way, but I guess this is to show you guys are a little bit lower how I'd go about doing this. We'll use a barrage just to get rid of one supply point and a couple of these mines. There we go, even got a second supply point. Alright, now over here, flare up to the top, I think, I would say anyway. We'll go ahead and smoke that up. There's a lot of warriors in that clump, 64 in total. Doesn't seem like it though, does it? And then we'll just get right onto the headquarters, flare our way and smoke our way there, and it should be a very easy takedown at that. I think all we really have to do is just shock twice. What I'd recommend also doing is picking up 3 extra gunboat energy there, And Bob's your uncle. Here we go. And all that's really able to attack us is one mortar and a machine gun from far away. So that should be good for everyone, hopefully. I still do have my account, my no defense account, which I have not played, admittedly, since the last time I made an episode. Primarily because I've probably forgotten my password to the Game Center account, but I'm sure I'll be able to find a way to get back to it. So over here, we are getting up to the latter stages now. We're about halfway through. So, we've really got to do this. This is going to be super easy for warriors, of course. The closer the headquarters is to the beachfront, the easier it is. What I will do though is, well, I'll use my barrage. Usually I'd use critters for something like this, but of course if you are a lower level, that's not always a possibility. So I'll use, geez, I use a lot of gunboat energy, 16, but it clears the path out for us for an easy attack. So next up, go ahead and smoke twice at least. Drop them over here on the right. And we'll get right onto that machine gun. And then we'll get right onto the headquarters. So, definitely used up quite a bit of gunboat energy, I must say. But other than that, it should be fairly easy. I just go recommend using 2 smokes on the machine guns and that shock launcher. And it should be a very easy takedown. Although, wow, really? Is that boom cannon just in range? It seems so, because I've lost one of my warriors. Poor guy. Got some intel, which I don't really ever need anymore because I'm not really part of a task force that's all that active anymore. Unfortunately, as I mentioned in the previous video, the Reddit llamas have pretty much disbanded. There's only 4 of us left. Pretty much because of inactivity, and I'm a large part to blame to that, I think. Alright, what else do we have over here? We've got, let's see, 85 plus 108,000 health on the headquarters, so about 113,000 health, plus 800. And then we've got, okay, a couple of boom mines in the path. So the boom mines seem like they're going to be a bit of a hassle, which is no fun. But we'll give it a shot. Let's just check out any shock launchers within the vicinity. It seems like we are actually pretty safe. All I've really got to worry about are these machine guns around and flamethrowers, which will be annoying, but there'll definitely be some casualties over here in this stage, but we should be alright. So what I'm going to do is drop, let's have a look. Maybe there's a better way to path my warriors. There probably is, you know. I'm going to throw down 1 barrage over here, get rid of a lot of these mines. That's actually pretty good. And then I'll drop 1 artillery over here. Okay. So next up, I'll double smoke the beach, like so, and I'll get my warriors to come up on an angle. Could have been done a little bit better, but of course I've got 64 warriors, so they're all spread out a lot. Now next up, I will get onto the mortar. There is just 1 normal mine around, which will go pop. And that's pretty much all that we run into, just that 1 mine. So that's fairly well done, I think, anyway. I'll be sure to read your comments saying that was not well done, but let's go ahead and I'm going to go shock as many times as I possibly can. Just because, of course, I don't want to lose any of my warriors, or as little as possible. There we go, says 2, 3, and about 5 warriors that were lost there, I think. Oh, 6. Don't know how to add up, but there we go. 6 warriors so far. Let's go ahead and cook them back up and get right into stage 6. So, penultimate stage should be fairly easy, and indeed it is. It's got 120 plus 211,000 health on the headquarters. So, it's starting to add up now. We've got 1 shock launcher right on the beachfront, so that can be annoying. Make sure you smoke around it, or when you're running around it. And then we've also got 2 more shock launchers right over here, which can't be reached in, or can't be stopped in 1 shock. So I'm going to have to use 2 shocks, but that'll pretty much stop everything around the headquarters, so that should be good. Alright, so let's get into it. And what I will do is, we'll throw down, let's see. You know what, I'm going to try my luck and actually keep these two mines alive or around. And I will get rid of 2 of these supply points. And I think we're just about ready to get right into it. So what I'm going to do is do something like so. Hopefully they move all on the right hand side, and that's fairly well done. I'll leave a little bit of space around. I'll go up to the mortar on the very far right, and I can space out these smokes quite a bit. Oh, damn, those mines do go off. Oh well. And then, okay, so I definitely recommend clearing those mines, because that's quite a bit of health on our warriors. But other than that, should be pretty good. So let's go ahead and get ready to shock twice, and I'll heal up as well, because I don't want any of my warriors to die, at least not too many of them. It seems like 2 sniper towers, sorry, are around to annoy us, and oh, here goes everything ready to attack us, and barely lost anyone there. I think we might have lost less on stage 6 and stage 5, so let's hope that was the case. Have a look. Oh, yes, we did. Only 5. Alright, great stuff. So let's cook those 5 back up, and how are we doing? Okay, we're doing fairly well. Let's go scout out stage 7. Halfway through the day of, well, Dr. T only is around for 21 hours though, isn't he? Alright, so unfortunately I did fail at stage 7. So what I am going to do is I will be boosting my troop damage master beast up to 62% now. And let's go take on stage 7 yet again. So I'm going to do it pretty much exactly the same way as I did it before. Only problem is it's got 140 plus 336,000 health, which is what, 470,000. So definitely quite a challenge for me, at least to take it down. I guess it's the timing of the shocks that you really need to get down. And just wait until the very last second of the smoke disappearing, and then you go shock. And you might be able to do this with level 18 warriors, 64 of them in total. But the way I'm going to do this is a little bit different from stage 6, just running along the right hand side. There's too many mines here for me, or for my liking, so I'm going to go around the left hand side. As you can see, all these machine guns are pretty easily avoided, at least easily enough. So I'll go around the left hand side, then to the right, destroy some of these supplies in the way. There is only 1 shock launcher in range, and that's a level 1 one. These other shock launchers are not in range, thankfully. So let's go ahead and get right into it and give this our best shot. So what I'm going to do is drop all of my warriors and then quickly flare, as quickly as I possibly can at least. Flare to the left hand side. Will take some damage, but that's alright. Then we'll go back right to the top, and unfortunately it seems like I've only lost, well, 1 warrior's alright. So next up, I will go straight onto, we'll go onto this. Oh. Let's see how many guys we lose. We lost 3. Oh, actually a lot more actually. That's no good. So what I'm going to do is going to get right onto the headquarters, and I'll have to heal up, I think. We've got 59 gunboat energy left. Jeez, we're definitely losing quite a bit. So throw the heal down now. Get ready with the shocks. Need to get that machine gun too. So now, and now. Okay, it seems like I might have, unfortunately, shocked some of my warriors. I'll throw down some critters as well, just to go ahead and distract, and we will be good, thankfully. Only just, though, with Dr. T stage 7. A little bit too sloppy for my liking. Maybe if I was a little bit more conservative with these 2 supply points, or maybe just gone 1 or something like that, would have been better. But there we go. Almost get one of everything. I think that's all you can get with a Dr. T stage at that. So, fragment, a dark shard, and of course the guaranteed crystal with a piece of intel. So there we go. That is how you take on Dr. T on the 29th of March. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll be back again, maybe not tomorrow because it's a Hammond and Taxless event, and well, I'm definitely going to fail that. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.